Who's coming with me?
It's a short shot. We the source now. Taking over the game, put it on padlock. With a better roster, sick as a plate of lobster. Let them niggas hate, but revenge will never stop us. It's a short shot. We the source now. Taking over the game, put it on padlock. With a better roster, sick as a plate of lobster. Let them niggas hate, but revenge will never stop us. Kill the cancer, you can call me a sick assassin. Cut the chains, you can call me LeBron James. Make a decision, but you never had me in derision. Changing the vision, but mark them that cause division. For real? Never in submission like I need permission. Nigga steady telling lies like a politician. Nigga need to cool it down, but we the new addition. Yes. Yeah, the name is the source, check the reinvention. For real? You think we not prepared for the fallout? Watch us stack this information, watch us.
All right, family. Welcome to the Source Media. It's going down. I just wanted to keep everybody updated on the Elimination Chamber tournament. We are entering into the final four. So we're going to start preliminaries next week. So stay tuned with the Source, man. But right now, I want to invite my brother on to have a biblical conversation concerning genealogy and a plethora of other things. My brother I's son, the great Deron Tillis. First, brother, I want to commend you for being willing to put your understanding up for scrutiny and not just, being in the damn cave somewhere trying to entice people. You know, people out there like that, I don't have no respect for them because, they just want to just kind of stay to themselves and have their own private interpretation. But when you're willing to put your understanding on the table so it can be scrutinized, it actually is a benefit unto your own self. So I just want to welcome my brother I's son.
Appreciate it. And all praises are due to I. Obviously, whenever I'm speaking, it's the creator that I give my praises to, who is my guide, who myself calls I, not myself. And brother, I'd also like to send respect back your way because I appreciate the fact that what I share is in opposition of what you believe. And for you to allow myself to come on your platform, that speaks volumes about not just who you are as a person, but the character within, and that you truly are seeking truth. And like you said, to allow myself to come up for scrutiny. Also, you allow myself to put my glass next to your glass to see whose glass is the clear glass.
Yes, sir.
And I truly respect that. And so I showed this chart when I was on here the last time, but I didn't really get a chance to get into it like I would have liked to. And I want to read something, and I want to ask you your take. I want to have kind of like a conversation back and forth with you so that the listeners could hear, scripture and where we're coming from, and, try to leave our own interpretations out of it. But at the same time, we have our own thought process. So we can't deny that part. So that all that's open for interpretation also. So we're aware of that. So the scripture I want to read is in Genesis 15, and it's Genesis 15:13. And this is the creator talking to Abraham. It says, and he said unto Abraham, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them and shall afflict them for 400 years. Now, I believe we both believe this is us, Would that be a fair statement?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we do have uh agreeances here, but then there's also a separation. So that's what, I'm here to try to, as they say, take that gap and close it at this point in time. All right. So when you see it there, it's saying thy seed. So are we both that there's only Abraham's seed that can be
Yes.
the savior? Okay. Now I want to bring your attention to something. When you look on the chart, okay, and I don't know if you can make it bigger for people to see. We see Abraham. It's called the genealogy of Abraham, right? At the very top of Abraham's chart, it shows Keturah, Hagar, and Sarah. Okay. We're all in agreement that these
Yes,
people
sir.
are in the Bible. It shows you Genesis 25:2-6. They show Keturah and her children. And then Genesis 16, it talks about Ishmael, Hagar's mother. And then Genesis 21:17 talks about Isaac, Sarah's mother. So at this very point in time, we know that Abraham has children by 3 different females. So every last one of them is his seed. Do we agree there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, when it comes to Sarah, we both agree that Isaac is the chosen seed to carry the future savior or Messiah. Do we agree there?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we both agree. Do we both agree that Ishmael had children just like Isaac had children? They're all
Yes.
right there in front of us. Okay. Because that's when it talks about them in Genesis 25:12-17, it says the princes of the 12 princes. So it's talking about them. So now I want you to look where Sarah is. So now Sarah has children with Isaac, and then Isaac has 2 boys. We agree, correct? Esau and Jacob. Do we agree there?
Yes. Yes.
I'm sorry, Rebecca, not Sarah. Rebecca, I apologize. Sarah has Isaac, and then Isaac has 2 sons, Esau and Jacob. I hope I said that right. By Rebecca.
Right.
Okay. Okay. So now when you look at this chart, I want you to pay very close attention to what this chart is showing. When it shows you, and we're going to go with Jacob first, when it shows you Jacob, he falls under the lineage of Rebecca's side of the family. Okay. Now, if you look very closely at the very top, it shows Terah. Terah is the father of Abraham, Nahor, and Haran. Now, underneath Terah's name is Nahor. Nahor is Abraham's brother. So now, when Jacob mixes with Rebecca, it's no longer just Abraham's seed, because now Nahor's seed is involved. This is why the chart is showing you the splitting, and it's showing that the children of Israel falling under the line of Nahor and not under the line of Abraham. And that goes, if you go to the New Testament, it's when Abraham meets some Israelites or children of Jacob. And he says to them, he says, he knows that they are from the seed of Abraham. He's telling them, I know you belong to Abraham. We're not denying that. But then he says, but your father is of the devil. Well, we know Abraham couldn't be that one. So he's talking about a different father. And we
Wait.
know.
Whose father is of the devil?
That's what Jesus says to the
Oh,
Jews when
okay,
he's
yeah,
speaking to them.
no, he said it to the
Right.
Pharisees, right?
But they're Jews, but they're considered Jews. They're considered under the lineage of Jacob. Because remember, the only people that he was sent to talk to, listen what I'm saying to you so we get this straight. The only people he was sent to talk to were to the children of Israel. Wasn't sent to talk to nobody else. So for him to have that conversation, he's talking to the people of Israel, of Jacob. Has to. He's not sent to talk to anyone else.
Well, I can let you have that for the sake of conversation, but we have history. Got a few brothers jumping in here.
That's fine.
We got history that proves Esau infiltrated the Sanhedrin and placed Edomites in the Sanhedrin, and some of them became Pharisees. We have the history to prove that.
Okay, so
but I'll let you have that for the sake of this conversation.
But let's go look at it, Matthew. I think that's Matt. Let me see here. Jesus speaks to the Jews and say that he knows their father is the devil. I just want to pull it up real quick. So that's going to be John 8:44. All right. So it says, "You are of your father, the devil, and your will is to do your father's desire. He was a murderer from the beginning and does not stand in the truth because there is no truth in him. When he lies, he speaks out of his own character, for he is a liar and the father of liars." So in your belief, you're saying that this is Esau's people?
Yes.
Okay.
You
now,
know,
are you?
Did you know that King Herod was an Idumean?
He was a Idumean? Who does King Herod come through? What lineage does he come through?
Real, what's going on with you? Real fast. Do you know what an Idumean is? Duran?
Duran. No, I don't know what an Idumean is.
Okay, we gotta show you that real fast. An Idumean.
Right, so
go ahead, YirmeYah.
No, you got it.
No, I was just gonna say an Idumean. That's an Edomite. That's how you say Edomite in the Greek. That's
okay.
Yeah.
Now, okay. Listen, and I'm not going to say he is or is not. At that part, I'm not 100% on because this is something you're bringing to me, and I respect that. But when Jesus is sent to speak, are you saying that he was tricked?
No, these people held a position in the nation, and they were being called by the name of their position, which was Pharisees.
So you're saying all Pharisees? Because I just want to make sure we have all this straight. Are you saying the Pharisees
I'm saying within the Pharisaical ranks, there were Idumeans.
Some. Okay, so
yes.
So I respect what you're saying, but you can't say 100% that who he was talking to were Idumeans. You can say 100% that he was speaking. Let me finish so you hear what I'm saying to you. You can 100% say that they were Pharisees and Sadducees, and we both know in the Pharisees and Sadducees that they are under the lineage of the Jews. Am I correct there? Because they were over top in a government, correct?
Well, yeah, that's what I want to address. The way we're able to distinguish, because the children of Israel are not devils. Okay, so the children of Israel can hold the characteristics of devils, right? But you can't say that their fathers go back to the devil. Okay. But there is a group of people on the earth whose fathers do go back to the devil. Right?
Okay. Let's touch on that real quick before I just want to say this. Let's touch on that real quickly before we go to the next step. So you're saying that Esau's people, who Jesus is supposedly speaking to here, he's referring to Esau's father.
Yeah, because
who's Esau's father?
Lineage intermingled. Esau's people intermingled with the children of Cain.
Okay. And I would never deny that, because when you do that, we can see that Esau had several wives. So right. I would not deny that. Now, let's take it one step further and go a step back. When Abraham left, was it Ur? When he left Ur, Cain, it was Ur. I believe it was Ur. Or
when he left Ur.
When he left Ur. Okay, yeah. I just want to make sure.
My bad, Ryan. You said Cain. I wanted to make that correction for somebody to say something. Canaan.
Canaan. What?
YirmeYah said they intermingled with Cain, and it was Canaan.
Oh, he's talking about the people of Canaan,
go
not
ahead.
Cain. I got you.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Okay, so now let's look at this. When Abraham, I believe it's in Genesis 12, maybe, when Abraham turned against his father Terah and was told to leave that land, his brother Haran was already told by the Creator to leave the land.
Told by who?
The Creator. Abraham was told by the Creator to get out of that land.
So Abraham did have a relationship with the Creator.
Absolutely. This is where all this stems from. Abraham is after Noah was the one given the covenant, and Abraham is the one to produce the covenant. So the idea was first given to Abraham, who Abraham is a part of that lineage. So now Abraham is receiving from the same Creator that Noah received from. So that Creator in Genesis 11, I believe it was he's told to leave the land. And when he leaves this land, he leaves with his wife, Sarah. He leaves with Lot, Haran's son, which is his nephew. And also his brother Terah leaves. I mean, his father Terah leaves. Are you aware of that? Or do we need to find it in the Bible?
Yes.
Okay, great. Who stays behind?
No, I agree with that.
Okay, who stays behind?
His brother.
Nahor. So Nahor was still an idol worshiper then. Okay?
Yes.
So with Nahor being an idol worshiper, they have now split. They have two different beliefs. And you look in Genesis 31, it talks about them having two different gods. One God who Laban and Rebekah followed, and one God who Abraham's Ishmael and Isaac followed.
Well, that's why it was important. That was why it was important to bring out the point about Christ calling them their father, the devil, to bring out the history of the Idumeans infiltrating the Sanhedrin. See, that's very important when it comes to the conversation and the point you're trying to make.
I'm with you. Show me this. Show me where Esau's father or Esau, any lineage of Esau, when speaking to Esau's people, where it runs you back to the father. And when we would speak of a double, we would be speaking of one that is an idol worshiper.
You mean you saying Esau going back to the devil? Is that what you're saying?
No, I said show me in the lineage where Esau's father and his seed would run to Shaitan or the devil. And then what I'm saying to you is I can show you here, because Nahor was an idol worshiper. He was considered a devil worshiper at that time. That's why
What does that have
Abraham
to
was
do with
told to
Jacob? No, Nahor is
exactly.
not
Now, if
Jacob.
you no, I
Nahor is not
understand that.
Jacob's father.
Yeah, I listen. I'm 100% with you. Now, when you look at the chart where
Okay.
Jacob is, if you look at the names Zephyrah, Leah, Rachel, and Baha, you see all the children under those names, correct?
Yes.
And then you see all the children's lines going back up to who at the top?
To Jacob.
On Nahor's side.
No, at the top they go to Nahor.
What are you looking
And
at?
That's what I just said.
on the chart,
Okay. Under terror. Okay. My bad. I thought you was
right? No.
Okay.
Okay, fine. So now you're seeing the seeds of
Uh-huh.
Jacob under the line of also Nahor.
Uh-huh.
So now what I'm showing you is it says only Abraham's seed. These children are part Abraham's seed and they're part Nahor's seed.
I'm gonna let
It's not,
YirmeYah do it to you.
excuse me.
So I'm gonna let YirmeYah go and tell you. I don't want to tell him YirmeYah.
No, it's nothing to tell. It's a chart here. You can't rewrite this chart.
You don't have to.
So if you're saying, are you saying they're not under the seed of Nahor also?
YirmeYah, you gonna
Yes.
tell him?
Okay, how are
Yes,
they
that's what
not
we're
under
saying.
this is going to be very interesting.
I'm
Okay,
gonna show you right now. I'm gonna show you right
all
now.
right. Let's what I'm gonna say to you.
Right.
If Leah, Rachel, and Baha and Zephyra are the children of Laban, and then you have two of Leah's and Rachel's servants there who fall under the house of Laban, Bethuel, and Nahor, how are you removing them from the
I'm gonna show
lineage
you.
of that? Go right ahead. Hold on. Let me
I'm gonna
go
show you
over here.
right
I
now.
want to see this. Yes, sir. I want to see this.
All right. So I want to go to Numbers real quick. Hold on. I went to the wrong one. All right. So you see this right here in Numbers chapter 1.
Go right ahead. I see what you have on there. I just don't know what you're referring to yet.
All right. So Numbers chapter 1 right here. And it reads, and the Lord spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, in the tabernacle of the congregation on the first day of the second month, in the second year after they were come out of the land of Egypt, saying, take ye the sum of the congregation of the children of Israel, after their families, by the house of their fathers, not mothers, but after their fathers, with the number of their names, every male by their poll. Let's go down to the 18th verse. What do it say here? All right. So this is
Hold on,
going to
stop.
be
Before you go there,
very damning to understand.
No, hold on. Before you go there, let's stop where you were right there. I'm not worried about that. Now, who is the father of Leah? Who is the father of Rachel? Who are the fathers of them? So if you're saying in that lineage, from that line, their father. Now we know who Jacob's father is, but what I'm showing you is now you have introduced another father in that lineage of those children. They're not just Jacob's, because Jacob needed a female to produce the child. That seed had to go into someone. Now, when that seed goes into someone and that daughter has a father, per what you're saying, and Jacob is not her father, and she does not come from the line of Jacob.
So when a woman get married, right? What happens?
Mm-hmm.
Become property of that man that she's marrying?
Well, I don't use the word property,
Put well, let me
but
use the word
she
possession.
becomes she becomes his help me. Yes, sir.
His
Yeah, I'm
possession,
just saying I
right?
don't use that word.
Yeah,
But
possession.
here's my point.
So
Do that one. Do that one. Hey, when hold on. Can I ask one question before you take off? Hold on. Just let me say this right quick, bro. When that woman gets married, do she get to keep her father's name?
No, we're not talking about a name. Okay. We know they don't keep the name. She would take her husband's name and she does not lose her father's bloodline. Do we agree with that?
What does the Bible say about that? Cause see that verse that YirmeYah just read went over.
Hold on.
Hold up.
Oh,
That verse that hold up for a minute, bro. That verse that YirmeYah just read went
what
over your head. That verse in Numbers. You
no, no,
didn't pay
listen.
attention. You didn't pay attention to the verse.
I
YirmeYah, read it.
did. Hold
Hold
on,
on.
brother. Hold on. I don't even.
Let
First of all, I don't
let
even
your
know who I'm speaking. Hold on, brother, because it was
my
just
name.
me and YirmeYah. Hold on, it was just me and YirmeYah speaking at first. So I don't mind speaking to someone, but now you're just trying to take over the whole situation. And if YirmeYah wants to answer the question, that's fine. But when you got 3, 4, 5 different people, you're causing confusion. So let's try to have order so we can understand what's being said. Because I heard what he read. Trust me, I did. I don't know why you think I didn't. That's why I asked him to slow down so we can talk about it.
You right, brother.
Yeah,
I
so
promise you. I'll mute up and I won't say nothing else. I'm just listening.
I
No,
was just saying, go ahead.
respectful. I'm just trying to make sure we keep orders because me and Jeremy, I got a good rapport and I want us to be able to get through it. I have no problem speaking to anyone.
yeah, so in the book of Numbers, right? That's why I was.
Yes,
That's
sir.
why I wanted to read down here to the 18th verse,
Okay.
because what happens is a father gives away his daughter. Why is a father giving away his daughter, son? And who is he giving her away to?
When a father gives away his daughter, it's because at that point in time, she's found someone to live her life with. And as it says, she forsakens all others for the marriage. That does not mean, and this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. I need you to show me anywhere in where she loses her pedigree and her lineage to her father. Not that she takes on a husband because her husband does not become her father. And I would need you to show me that.
All right, so this is what this is what it says in the law. This is Exodus 20. All right. We're going to look at what are the possessions of a man, meaning these things now belong to this man, right? What is a man's possessions and what belongs to him and not the other way around? Okay. Exodus chapter 20 in verse 17, and it reads, "Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house." A house is a possession that belongs to a man. That house is now in that man's name. Would you agree?
As far as possession, owning a home, I would agree. Yeah, if he's the
Yes.
owner of the home, that's his possession. I don't understand what that's to do with about a seed and lineage, but I'm gonna
I'm
follow
going to
it. Go
show
ahead.
you. I'm going to show you.
Yes,
I'm going
sir.
to show you.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So it also says a man's maid servant and manservant. Those servants belong to that man. It also says an ox and an ass, which is his animal, his livestock, that belongs to that man. And guess what else it says? His wife is also his possession. So the text reads like this: Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's. Oh, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his maidservant, nor his manservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. See? So a
Well,
man's
hold on.
wife, yes, is a possession that belongs to a man that was given to that man by her father. So
Let me
she
ask you
no
this
longer
question.
has the name. Let me finish.
Oh, go ahead.
She
I'm
no
sorry, brother.
longer
Go right
has
ahead.
the name of her father. She now has the name of the man who possesses her.
Yes, sir.
That's why
Can,
there's a name change.
can I ask you a
Go
question?
ahead.
Does she
Yes.
still have the seed of her father? Is she the seed of her father?
Yes.
Okay. So
But
we
but
don't get
but
lost.
but but
But wait,
his
let me
seed,
finish.
I want to make this clear. Let me say this, all right,
Go ahead.
son.
Yes, sir.
His
Go ahead.
seed, that father's seed,
Mm-hmm.
ends
Hmm?
with her.
Whoa,
Yes,
whoa,
it
whoa, whoa,
ends
whoa,
with
whoa, whoa.
her.
Slow down.
Because why?
Slow down.
Because the
Slow
woman
down.
doesn't carry. Listen to me
Hold on.
carefully, bro.
Hold on. No, show
The
me.
woman
I don't want
doesn't
to listen
carry
to you.
seed.
No, the woman does not. You are 100% right, my brother. She does not carry a seed. But when she has a child, it's called her seed. Okay. So let's just stay there. So you're telling me now that once you marry, that you're no longer part of that lineage of your father as a female. So you're telling
No,
me
no,
I
no,
give
no.
my hold on, let me wait, let me finish. I give my daughter away in marriage, but she's no longer my daughter because now she married her husband and she no
No, I
longer
didn't say
comes
that,
from my
brother.
loins. That's what I'm asking
I did
though.
not.
I just want to make
I
sure.
did not say
Okay,
that.
so can you clarify that a little better? Because that's what I heard. So I'm gonna ask this question
I
again.
said that
Are
the
you
seed
saying that she's
ends.
yes, sir?
The seed ends with her. She cannot pass on seed because she does not possess seed, sperma,
Absolutely,
which
absolutely. No,
creates
I'm a
a
hundred. I
child.
agree with you. I agree with you. But is her seed? Is she still the seed of her father? Yes or no?
So one thing
Yes,
you're
she
not
is.
let me say this,
Hold on, hold on.
yeah.
Let him answer. So we thank you. Now, what did you want to say? And then I'll get back to that. What were you
Now,
about to
I
say?
want to. I
one
want
fact.
to. I want to make this. My bad. Is go ahead.
I just wanted to say this one piece, man. One thing we're not factoring in is the genetic change of a female, a virgin woman, once she has sex with a male. Her genome code alters once the male puts his seed inside that woman. Is that correct,
Wait a minute.
Duran?
First of all, if it did change, it would never leave her. It would never. What's the word I'm trying to? It would never delete her father.
No, it doesn't.
Now,
Listen,
of course,
listen.
genealogy. Hold on, genealogy wise, because someone may have planted seeds in her and DNA in her. Of course, that could change some because his DNA is in her. But we both know that sperm does not reside in the woman throughout her whole life. That's
Yeah,
why she has menses. Am I correct?
no. The genetic. No. That's right. But the genetic information from that seed remains in her entire life. The menses does push out the residue every month, but the genetic information. That's why you ever heard people say they've been together so long she's starting to look like him. You ever
I'm
heard
with
that
you,
before? Right.
but
Let me
what
finish.
about
Let me
these
finish.
female? Oh,
So
go
let me.
ahead. I'm sorry. Go right
So
ahead.
the stopping line it's not that man, that female is no longer that man's daughter anymore. She still will always be his daughter, right? But that's the purpose of the virgin woman, because when that DNA touches her, her DNA or her genetic code begins to alter from her husband. That's why a husband has more authority over the daughter once they have sex, right? That the father don't have authority over her no more. She belongs to that man. We all know that. That's not to say those grandchildren aren't their grandfathers, but it's a genetic
Okay,
change.
there
There's
we go.
let me finish.
There we go.
There's a genetic
There we go.
change right there, and that's the point that we trying to get you to see, man. And I don't know
Well,
if you grasp that. Go ahead.
no, I don't have a problem hearing what you're saying, but you actually told the truth right there, and I respect that because we both know that the Israelites have two grandfathers. Do you agree? And great grandfathers. Do you agree?
You mean you
Yes.
mean
The issue
Nahor
is
and Jacob?
No. Jacob is their father. Bethel is the
Nahor and
grandfather.
Abraham.
Nahor and Abraham. My bad, mess
Well,
up.
no. It's really
Nahor and
Bethel.
Isaac.
It's really Bethel because Bethel has a child that is the father of Rachel, Rebecca, and Laban. So the children's grandfather is Bethel, and then their great grandfather is Nahor. So it's one person in between that. Okay. So now, when you look at this, there is a different grandfather, which means they come from two different seeds. Now, the Bible tells you, it says it only comes from Abraham's seed, not two different seeds. The
Well,
seed of Nahor, and that's what I'm saying to you, the
my
seed
bad,
of
my bad. Go
Nahor
ahead.
and the seed of Abraham. Now, when you go here, I'm going to show you something. So you'll be able to see it. When you go to Esau, okay, and Esau marries Mathala, who is Ishmael's daughter. All right. And she has Ra'ul, she has Nahath, Zerah, Shema, and Mizah. Who are their grandfathers?
Could you ask that question again?
Wait.
I was reading the.
Yes, sir. No problem. No problem.
Hold on, before you ask it again, do you see the question on the screen?
I'm looking at this right
Okay.
now. Can I go back
That's a
to
good
that after I
question.
finish this point, please?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so my question was, we see Jacob's line. Now, when you see Esau, we know he had children by other females, and they come from other men. And the children have another grandfather. But when you see Esau marrying Mathal, who are the two grandfathers there? Because Mathal is Ishmael's daughter. So who are the two grandfathers in that situation?
Of Esau and Ishmael?
Esau marries Malathah, Basamit. Who are the two grandfathers? See, we know on Israel's side, there's two grandfathers. There's Nahor and there's Abraham. I'm asking you, when Esau takes Malathah
That would be
for
Ishmael. That would be Ishmael and Esau.
So my question.
Hold on. Okay, so then who would be the
Ishmael
great
and Esau?
and Isaac? It'll be Ishmael and Isaac.
Right. Ishmael. Right.
Okay.
That's right.
Ishmael and
Now,
Isaac. Right.
Got you.
So
Now, thank you. Now, who are the two grandfathers there?
Isaac and Ishmael. You just said it.
Great grandfather. I'm sorry. Like Nahor's a great grandfather. That's
okay. So above Isaac
Who-
be Abraham. It would be Abraham and whoever Hagar.
Nobody else.
It'd be Abraham by himself. It'd be Abraham by
Thank
himself.
There you
But
go.
no, but hold on. But for Ishmael, you would have to go back to Hagar's father, right?
No, you do not. No, you do not.
Hold on. Based on what you're saying and the point you're driving, then
Right.
Ishmael's grandfather would be important. Who's Hagar's father? See that?
Okay.
Because now, wait. This is the line of logic you're driving, right?
No,
I see what you're saying is, yeah, that makes sense.
No, hold on.
Wait.
That's not the line of logic I'm drawing.
Let me finish. But see,
Go right ahead. I want you to make it make sense, but go ahead. I'm trying to
You slick. You being slick, and Iz just caught you, man.
No, I'm not being slick. Wait a minute.
Yeah, see, hey, hold on. Let me
finish.
Slow down.
Hold on, let me finish.
Hold on, slow down. Let it say what he want to say.
Listen, see,
and then
this is where and I want to say shout out to Nature's Graffiti. That's an excellent question right there. See, what you didn't calculate in is Ishmael's grandfather, because on the chart it doesn't cover it, nor in the Bible do it ever talk about Ishmael's grandfather. So let me ask you this question.
Sure it does.
Listen, where on the chart does it cover Ishmael?
Show
me who. Listen.
His grandfather. Hold up.
Let me finish, bro. I ain't got my words
out. You asked me where, and I was.
I'm trying to get it out. Show me who Ishmael's grandfather is through Hagar. On the chart.
Now,
I'm looking at it.
yes, sir. Listen, before you get lost in this, because I don't want you to try to twist this around. Okay. Notice what I'm about to tell you. Hagar becomes Abraham's wife, correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So now when Hagar becomes Abraham's wife, they have a children. We discussed that earlier, right? They
Uh-huh.
have a child, right? So
Uh-huh.
now when they have a child, her father is not over, is not have anything to do with Abraham's seed. He has something to do
Oh
with
my
Hagar.
Right!
God.
Listen,
Oh, he's over, father!
listen. Her
He's
father,
over,
listen, brother.
father!
No. Listen, so
Hey,
you'll
that's the whole
understand it.
point we've been driving
No,
with
listen, bro.
Laban daughters. That's
No,
what
that
we've
is
been
not
telling
this.
you, bro.
Listen to me, brother. Listen to me. That's not the
It's
same
over
thing.
for thou.
Listen to me. Is Laban's father Bethel?
Who is
Is
Ishmael's
listen,
grandfather on his
listen.
mama's side, sucker nigga?
Hold up, bro. Hold up. No. You trying to why? I tell you what, slow down and listen to what I'm asking you. Listen to what I'm asking you. Who is the only seed of Ishmael and the only seed of Isaac? It's not over for
Oh
anybody,
my
because
god!
people that are listening understand.
Oh my god!
Yeah, see, this is what
Hey
happens
man,
when you don't have an
listen,
answer.
hey Duran,
No, bro. Listen. We can talk. I don't have a problem talking with you, but here's the point: you don't want to admit the truth here, and you're scared. If you admit it, you're going to show. And remember, it says Abraham's seed, correct? Does it say Abraham's seed? Does it say
Yes,
Abraham's
let me,
seed?
let
Yes
me
or no?
yes, it does.
Hey,
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 LeBron.
put him to the side because he's playing because he don't have anything else to do. So I'm trying to have a real conversation with you. You talking about over for thou. Let's deal with the point here. All right. Now, Hagar's father has nothing to do with Abraham's seed. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? That's Abraham's seed. Just like I
Break
said,
it down,
when you're
Duran. Break it down.
listen, when you have Jacob, right? Jacob has children with all of them.
Yeah.
But on Jacob's side, there is Bethel and Laban. What I'm trying to explain to you, Rebecca's not under Laban. Sarah's not under, and Hagar, they're not under that father. I'm showing you where the line switches. I'm showing you how Abraham is connected by Ishmael and Isaac. It doesn't even go to Hagar's father. Those are the only two seeds of Abraham. And when you bring them back together, Abraham is the father of both of them. He's the
All right,
father
can
of
I respond?
Ishmael and he's the father of Isaac. What I'm showing you
Uh-huh.
is Bethel
Uh-huh.
is the father of Rebecca. It can't add up that way.
It gotta be all or nothing, Duran, just like your
Bruh,
shirt.
I'm showing you. Okay, you say Hagar. Let's
All
bring
right.
Hagar's hold on. Let's bring Hagar's father in just for your point. Okay. Let's say Hagar's father comes in the picture. Is Hagar's father have anything to do with Abraham's seed?
That's the point that we was making
No.
earlier, bro.
Okay, let me ask you a
Let me
question then.
let me
Okay,
finish,
does
bro. Let me
Leah
answer, bro.
hold on.
Let me
Listen to my
answer your
question to you.
question, bro.
Go right ahead, brother.
Hey,
This
hold
is
on 1 second. Hold on
go ahead.
1 second. Everybody, hold on 1 second. All
He's
right,
not seeing
check
it.
this out. Hold on, but you're contradicting yourself. Let's look at this chart.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So we have here in the middle, we have Isaac and Rebecca. What
Right.
you're doing is you're taking in consideration the fathers of Rebecca and also the father of Rachel and Leah. You have this charted here. This is all factual. And then what you're
Exactly.
doing is you are condemning, hold on, you're
Condemning.
condemning Jacob's side. Yes, let me finish, bro.
Okay, go ahead. Go
You're
ahead.
condemning Jacob's side because of the marriage to Leah and Rachel. And you're saying, see, they have a connection because of the fathers of the wives. and you're condemning Jacob and Jacob's seed because of that. Well, if you're doing that,
Go
you
ahead.
you have to do the same thing with Hagar and Keturah
Mm.
and
How
Sarah.
well, Sarah's
Listen,
father
listen.
is Terah. I'm just so you know, Sarah's father is Terah.
No,
But I'll go
no,
ahead. Go ahead.
no.
Yes, it is.
Sarah's father is not Tahar.
Terah. Yes, it
Okay?
is, brother. That's
No,
his
it's
sister.
not.
Part.
No, it's not.
So you're saying they're
Okay?
not related
They're
in your
not.
Bible? Are you
I'm
telling me
finna
the
show
Bible
you.
says they're not
I'm finna,
related?
I'm finna show you, bro, right
Go
now.
ahead. Go right ahead, and then we'll get back to where we were.
Nah, we is back to where we was because you just got destroyed, and I'm finna show you,
No. Hold on,
right?
brother.
He did
Listen.
not.
Hold on.
Hey,
Hold on. Hold
YirmeYah,
on.
he did not consider that. Did he, YirmeYah?
No. It's nothing
Nah,
to
that
consider
was
because
hard.
listen, what I'm saying to you. I'm gonna let you finish, and
Not
then I
all right.
understand you're not
Let me finish. I'm
comprehending
gonna
this.
give you a chance to
Go
speak,
ahead, brother.
Ron. I'm gonna
Go
give
ahead.
you a chance to respond, bro. Just let me build
Absolutely,
this
brother.
case because I'm listening to you, bro. And what you're doing is you're talking about the fathers of the wives of Jacob, and you're
And why
not
am I?
talking about the fathers, bro. Please, just let me
Go
build
ahead.
this case.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Genesis, man. All right, this is Genesis chapter 11. You're not taking in consideration the father of Sarah, nor the father of Haggai, nor the father of Keturah. You just left them out conveniently.
You know why? You know why
All
I'm not
right,
taking them into
right
consideration?
here,
Hold on. Let me explain. Hold on, brother. Hold on. So you understand. This is why
bro,
I'm not
bro,
taking them
bro.
into.
Let me
Hold
finish
on, bro.
building
So
the
you.
case, then you can explain. You can
All right,
rebuttal
brother.
after I
Go ahead.
get done.
Go ahead.
You can
Not a problem.
rebuttal
Go ahead.
after I get done, bro. I listen. You can rebuttal when I get done. All right. So Nahor lived. Let me see here. All right, so it says, and Terah lived 70 years and begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Right? Now, these are the generations of Tahar. Tahar begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran. And Haran begat Lot, and
Oh, closing up. What's going on here? Oh, come on, bro. Come on back in. I want you to prove your point. I'm looking. You back? Oh, they didn't call a timeout on me.
kicked off my own show.
Yeah, well, that's what happened when you're about to get the truth. Let's go. Come on.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. Come on. Let's start. Let's get back to where we was at. This is Gary. Scary. Open it up for you. You hear? Is you can take over until they get back. What is going on in the source? They calling time out and everything. Come on, partner. Come on back. Wow, they just left me in the room.
Yo,
Yo, what's going on
you hear
here?
me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm having my link got severed, man.
Yeah, that spiritual world is deep.
Man,
I'm
stop
about to
playing,
have
man.
a phone call.
You about to what? Stop playing with what? What's what? You was
So
laughing earlier, wasn't you?
yeah, nah, it's all good. But I had a phone, I had a
Oh
phone
my
call,
goodness!
man. Listen, so ultimately, what happened, man, is because your chart didn't cover that information.
No, we're
I'm
not
happy to.
finished. We
No,
ain't finished.
I know, but I'm just saying, I'm
Okay,
making a
so
point. Listen, I had a phone call. See, I was making a point. So because your
okay.
chart didn't cover that information, you
Cover
actually
what information?
you contradicted your speech because the point that I was driving earlier was that DNA was cut off and it's no longer like that. And then you was disagreeing to drive your point over here with LeBron and them,
No,
right?
no, 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 no,
Let
no,
me
no.
finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
All right.
It's on the record, bro. It's on the replays.
Yes, it is.
And then, so you came over here to Ishmael and you contradict. You said, well, that's cut off. That don't matter over there because Abraham, he gets Hagar, and that's how the lineage goes from there. And that's the exact same point that I was driving over there. You didn't want
No,
me
it
to work.
wasn't.
Listen, let me. Yes, it
No, it
was,
wasn't.
bro.
Hold on. That's a
Oh, let me
lie.
finish, bro. Let me finish.
No, no, I just don't want you to lie. But go ahead.
I'm not
Say it now.
lying. It's
I'm gonna
on the
show you.
record, bro.
I'm gonna show you where you wrong at. Go ahead.
Listen, man.
Go ahead.
That's the point that I was driving over there, but you didn't want to hear it, and then you use the same thing. You use the same thing over here for Hagar and Abraham. Them. That's why we laughed, bro. That was the contradiction. That was the
It's
end
no
of the argument.
contradiction.
Listen,
Now
listen.
listen,
That's
listen to me, bro. Listen to me, bro. There's no
listen. I'm
contradiction.
trying to finish what I'm saying, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said it was a
Thanks. I appreciate
contradiction. Go right
it.
ahead.
It was a contradiction, bro.
Go ahead.
So, 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 so that was the end of the argument right there. And so now, and
No, there
so
was
now,
no end of no argument. No, 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 no.
let
We're not
me
even going
finish,
to try that.
bro.
I know,
That
but
was
we're
the
not going to let you try to seal something here by
listen.
saying end of the
That
argument.
listen. That's why
No,
we laughed, bro. Listen, that was the end of the argument because you contradicted. We're just going on now because you have I don't know. You want to keep talking? Hey, YirmeYah. Also, we got that other link.
hold
Don't
on,
forget, bro.
no, hold on, bro, hold on. We're not going on because I want to talk. We're going on, unfortunately, is because you're ignorant to the understanding of what I was showing you.
Who
Now,
is
what I show
who is
you are
Ishmael's granddaddy through his mother?
who is Ishmael's granddaddy through his mother. It's not
Uh
what
huh.
we're talking about here.
Yeah,
Don't try to change the
there you
goalpost.
go.
Hold
That's the
on,
cut
no,
right
listen
there.
to me. No, there ain't no cut, brother. Listen, it all stemmed from Abraham's seed. Yes or no? Does it stem from Abraham's seed?
Yes,
Yes or
bro.
no?
But this,
Okay. So
but
this is what I'm trying to show.
how
Hold
are
on,
you?
no,
How are you?
hold on. Let me speak now because I waited. Let me speak. So what I'm showing you is when it goes to Abraham, I'm only showing you when you see Sarah, Keturah, and Hagar, those are all Abraham's wives. Okay, they have children. Now Isaac is Abraham's son. Now he has two children. Now, what you're negating to understand is Esau went one way, Jacob went another way. So what I'm saying to you is, if you pay attention and stop thinking you know something because you're jumping the gun, if you see where Esau goes when he marries Mathala, who is Ishmael's daughter, and Isaac, who is Esau's son, then there's no other lineage involved because they come directly from Abraham. Now, when you look at Jacob, which I was showing you earlier, but out of ignorance or disbelief, I don't know which one it is, you see Leah, Rachel, and Laban, and Bala, they come from Laban and Bethel. That's what I'm showing you. When you see Esau's wife, she's directly a daughter Mathala. She's a direct descendant of Abraham. These children, Leah, Rachel, Zipporah, and Bala, are not direct descendants of Abraham. There's no two ways about it. And it can only be the seed of Abraham. So the children that Esau has with Abalama, Ada, and Tamar, they don't qualify because they're not direct descendants of Abraham. If you look at the chart and it shows you where it shows Ada, it's empty. Where it shows Ada here, it goes Ada, Alamadah, whatever her name is, and Tamar. But when you go over here to Mathala, she runs right back up to Abraham, and you can run Esau right back up to Abraham. You can't run Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel up to Abraham unless you go all the way to Terah. There's no way around it.
And that proves what, bro?
That proves that they are not the seed and they are a tainted seed. It doesn't say the seeds of Abraham. It's not plural. It must come only from Abraham. It can't come from anyone else.
So okay, cool.
Hold on, Iz. Let him get it out because I got kicked off the screen and I was in the middle of trying to make my point. So I want to make sure he get everything he want to get out so we can respond. Are you done, Ison?
We can. Of course, I can. This is your floor, brother. I'm just in here enjoying the conversation with you, so I can digress and let you go ahead and say what you want to say. Because as you said, you were saying something, and I guess Iz got a call and it knocked you out. So absolutely, brother, go right ahead.
Bro, we don't need your shenanigans, bro.
What are you talking about? I said you got a call.
You know exactly. I got to call it. It knock YirmeYah out. Okay, brother.
Well, no, that's between you and YirmeYah. He shouldn't have made you an admin. But go ahead, YirmeYah.
I don't know what you talking about. You should have got 30.
That man is not no admin. I don't even know him like that. Ice. I don't even know that nigga like that.
He got too much power where I can see. But go ahead.
All right, so
man, that's due to the recent debate.
Let's go. Go ahead. What you say, brother? Now, what you saying?
All right. So the ideology in which you're demonstrating does not work simply because Keturah, Hagar, and Sarah has different fathers. You cannot place that restriction on Jacob through Leah, Rachel, and Rebecca. I mean, you can't
what?
Place that on Jacob through his wives, and then negate Isaac's wife, which is the father of Esau. Right?
Listen.
So the same principle of the family tree, same principle of the family tree under Abraham, that same principle is under Terah. So Terah is the father of this entire screen. Okay.
Can I read Galatians 3:16 to you?
Yeah.
Okay. It says the promise were spoken to Abraham. It doesn't say nothing about Terah. Doesn't say nothing about Nahor. It says to Abraham and to his seed. Who is Abraham's seed? Ishmael and Isaac. There are no other seeds at that time but Ishmael and Isaac at that time.
The problem is this. That same
hold on,
God.
Wait. Listen, because we don't show where Keturah, because they say Keturah is Hagar, but we don't show where Keturah had anything as far as having any children. So we have to look at the children that come out of the children of Abraham. So we see Ishmael having a child. We see Isaac having children.
Why you said Keturah didn't have no children?
Well, I mean, she didn't. It doesn't show where her seed. Not that she, excuse me, not that she having children. Thank you. Where it branches off to children coming out of her children. It doesn't show that here, so we can't see that.
Yeah. Because by the time you get to Moses, you had Moses' father-in-law Jethro, which is a descendant of the Midianites, which is a son of Keturah.
Right. Let me, YirmeYah, watch this.
Let me just read. Hold on. Let me just read this. So you got it. Let me just read it. It says, now the promise were made to Abraham and to his offspring. Okay. It does not say, oh no, I'm sorry. And the promise and Abraham and his offspring. It does not say, and to the offsprings, referring to many, but referring to one, and to your offspring, who is Christ. So what that's saying is, if it does not come purely from the line of Abraham, then there's offsprings. So the children that Esau had that did not come from Ishmael do not count as far as producing the Messiah or the Christ or the Savior. This is what this is all about. So
that's ridiculous, man. And the
reason
let
me say this, YirmeYah. Let me say this real fast.
Let him go, and then I'll go right after him.
I'm gonna do it to him again, YirmeYah. I son. For the son, I son. Hey, who is Keturah's children, right? Who is their grandfather through Keturah?
Whoever their grandfather is. It doesn't show hold on, bro. Hold on. Listen. You can't ask a question and then act like a child. Let's have a real adult conversation. I'm not actually I can answer the question. You start, hold on. This is what I'm saying to you is every time I tell you, just have a real conversation. Because then people, I'm trying to tell you, then people don't get to listen to what's being said. Now you're asking a question, I'm gonna answer it as an adult. I just want to have an adult conversation with you. It doesn't say who the grandfather of them is. As a matter of fact, the only true great-grandfather, what I say, that is mentioned is Terah, because this is about the genealogy only of who? Abraham.
So in other words, it ain't in the Bible. So it must not be important who their grandfather is. It must be important who the father is through the wives, right?
Okay. Listen, this so you'll understand. I'm not arguing with you about the father being important in this. Jacob is the father of all the children of Israel. I'm not knocking that. But what I'm showing you is when you go to Laban, who is the father of all of them. So when you go to Hagar, okay, you have to go to Ishmael and compare Ishmael with Laban. You don't compare Hagar with Laban. That's where you're making your mistake. That's where you're not paying attention. It's Ishmael who would be on the same line as Laban. Now, who is the father of Ishmael? It would be Abraham. You all over the place. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Laban is the father of Rachel, Leah, okay? And Jacob would be his son-in-law. Ishmael is the father of Mathala, and Esau would be considered his son-in-law / nephew. So don't try to jump to Hagar. And this is why I said, when you slow down and listen, you'll understand better. So you're too busy trying to make jokes.
So listen. So he just didn't prove nothing. Now,
wait.
Let me finish, bro. I just listened to you. Listen,
because you try to discount.
I want to have an adult conversation.
Yes, sir. Show me what I didn't prove.
Okay, you didn't prove nothing. Now, again, he's trying to establish the fact that you have to find out who the father and the mother of these people are, so you can draw their lineage back. He couldn't do it with Ishmael, and now he can't do it with Keturah. That's twice. Your argument is, let me finish, bro. Your argument has been debunked, bro.
No, sir.
Listen, bro.
No. Go ahead.
I'm trying to have an adult conversation, son.
Yes, sir. You're right. You're right. Go ahead, brother.
Listen. So your argument has been debunked because you didn't care, because when you said it on the record. Well, It's all through it's all through Abraham because Ishmael's the grandfather ain't over there. Okay, bro. It's the same thing with Keturah. And we've been telling you since the beginning of this conversation, it focuses on the lineage coming through the father. That's why your argument is failing when it comes to the four wives, bro. That's why, bro. And it's hurting your argument ridiculously. That's why you're contradicting. That's why you don't have a solid case. It's been debunked, bro. You got to try another day, another angle. But I know you got to respond because you just got to respond,
Got that
even though
right.
you ain't going to prove
Well,
nothing. Go ahead.
I have to respond to ignorance. And what I mean by that is the fact that you had the audacity to try to debunk something when I took your same statement and I showed you how you tried to jump over Ishmael and go straight to Hagar. You tried to do that. All right. Now, if you want to use Hagar, then you have to go to Malika, who is the wife of Nahor. We're not going there. Okay. I showed you that it was Ishmael and Laban would be on the same level. So when Esau had a child, he had a child with Ishmael's daughter. When Jacob had children, he had a children with Laban's daughters. So I'm showing you now go to who's next after Laban. It would be his mother, who would be, it would be Bethal. And after Bethal, and who would be the father of Ishmael? It would be Abraham. So therefore, it's still in the same line of Abraham. It hurts that you're hearing this and it's over your head, but you know what I'm showing you is true, because if the word says it can only come from the seed of Abraham, then no other seed, meaning Laban seed, cannot be involved. With these Canaanite women, their father's seed cannot be involved. But the fact that Ishmael is shown that he is also a seed of Abraham. So what happens, so I can make it real plain for you, what the creator did, because see, none of these people over here have any royal lineage. Now, Hagar was once a princess. And when Abraham and them went down there, she was given over as an Egyptian slave, but she really was the seed or the child of a princess. This is why you read through all about the book. When it talks about Ishmael's children, they're called princes. So that tells you she was a princess, because that's the only way, because we know Abraham was not a king. Now, secondly, his daughter, Mahalath, she was made as the body. So that when Esau, Isaac's son, who Isaac was promised the seed, was about to put the seed in a woman, as me and YirmeYah was talking, or whomever was talking, because the woman can't make a seed, the creator had made the body of Abraham's child, that it would accept also Abraham's seed to bring forth the Messiah out of Abraham's lineage. Nobody else's lineage is in this. You are done. I don't care
Watch
if you
this.
choose to believe these lies. You are a lost cause right now. You
Okay,
stay
cool,
where you
bro.
at. And listen, you know what it tells you? It says those who say they are Jews and are not. Watch what happens.
Okay, watch this. Last point, and I'm gonna just yield the conversation because you ain't learning nothing.
I know you're going to go.
Hold on,
You ain't got no
finish. Let me
choice.
finish. Wait, bro, I'm trying to have an adult
You got
conversation.
to run. Put
I
tie the
let you
shoes. Go
finish,
ahead.
bro. I let you finish.
Go ahead.
Listen, this is why you got 30, bro. 3-0, because you don't understand the Bible. Okay,
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
So is he the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, or is he the God of the God, the Most High? Is he the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, or the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Bethu? Which one?
The creator that speaks to Abraham is the creator of Abraham, Ishmael, Isaac, Jacob, and Esau. Listen. Hold on, because hold on.
Yeah, we gotta go, bro.
No. Hold on.
You got
Hold on.
destroyed
Let me ask you a
again.
question. No, listen, you don't understand what you're saying. Let me ask you a question. Is Ishmael the seed of Abraham? Yes or no?
Listen.
Is he the seed? Yes or no? I just asked a question.
He's his son, but he's not the promised lineage. Listen.
Is he the seed of him?
Listen,
yes
I just said he's the son. He's not the promised lineage. Now listen, you didn't answer my question. Listen, bro. Listen. I'm in this store. I can't talk loud. Is God called the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Bethu, or the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob throughout the scriptures?
And I listen, and I just told you the creator. Notice I'm not using the word God. I'm using the word creator. The creator is the creator of Abraham's seed. It
Hey man,
says,
I gotta go,
listen,
bro.
hold on, bro. Listen. Look at what
He
it
ain't
said.
answering questions.
It says,
We
and
already know
your
how this go. Check out
no.
the Source
You
Debate
want to
League
go
before
ahead.
our
You can go
most
ahead
recent
because
debate
you don't
between
want to have it.
me and
It says
Son,
in your
and you'll get to understand it.
your seed. Does it not say
Hey,
in your
hey,
seed?
Duran, this was a sad attempt for you to get your dignity back.
No, it was
This
pathetic that you tried to. I don't need no dignity. What are you
this
talking
was
about?
a sad attempt for you to get your dignity back. You got to
This
try
has
another
nothing.
way.
Listen, this has nothing to do with your attempts of childhood. I'm showing you something, and again, I asked you, was he a seed? It tells you in Genesis 21, the seed of the bondwoman, and also the seed goes to Isaac. So they're both seeds. So until both seeds are connected, then it separates from Abraham's complete lineage. See, you don't understand anything about pure, and I do get that from you. I do get that because you're lost in that manner.
Well, look, man. Here's the issue, right? What
Go
you're
ahead, bro.
doing, in order for your understanding to hold, you have to deny scripture. It is
Where am I denying
absolutely.
scripture?
I'm finna explain it if you allow me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have to deny what God said, the creator, about Ishmael and about Esau. God rejected them, bro. It's nothing you can say or do to change the fact that God rejected Ishmael and God rejected Esau. God chose Isaac and God chose Jacob. That was a God
Brother.
choice. Ho.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Am
sir.
I
Go ahead.
lying about the fact that God chose Isaac and Jacob?
100% Isaac was chosen. 100%.
Okay, it's over for thou.
Hold on. No. Wait. 100% Isaac was chosen. All right. We are in totality with that. 100%. But it doesn't say that Jacob meaning over Esau, because now you listen to Rebecca at that time. Rebecca comes into the house of Abraham and tells this story about the older supposed to serve the younger. So she changes all of that. And she's not from the house of Abraham. She's from the house of Nahor. And when did they ever become a female? Except for Eve, and what she did was make Adam deceive. So here you're seeing a similar situation. Now you have Rebecca doing the same thing that Eve did. And now you're having you as a male following Rebecca. You're not following what was told to Abraham. You're listening to what was told to Rebecca. And Rebecca comes from the house of Nahor. Think about what you're saying.
All right,
brother.
So I want to read this in Romans 9. Okay. Romans 9. Can you see my screen?
Go ahead. I'm listening to you. I'm looking for something, but I got you. I trust you. You know, people are on here listening, so I know you ain't just gonna say anything crazy.
All right, so this is absolutely irrefutable. All right. And we can go into Genesis to substantiate this because it was God that told Rebecca. She ain't just make some up in her own mind. Okay.
Go ahead.
So it says here, verse 9, Romans 9:9. For this is the word of promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah, you agree with Sarah, shall have a son.
100%.
Not Hagar.
100%.
Not Hagar, but Sarah shall have a son. Also, Rebecca is honored right here because it says, and not only this, but when Rebecca also had conceived by one, even our father Isaac, would you accept this? You have to, because
I'm
otherwise you would be
that.
rejecting Esau.
Not Rebecca. Hold up. Rebecca didn't have Isaac. Sarah had Isaac.
I didn't say that, bro.
So you said
I
by
said
Rebecca Isaac.
also had conceived one by our father Isaac. I said you have to accept this because that's how you get to Esau.
I 100% accept it. I agree.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. For the children being not yet born, neither having doing good or evil, right? For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her, who? Rebecca. It was said to her. Rebecca didn't make this up in her own mind.
Okay. Let me
let me finish, bro. Please.
Go ahead.
It was said unto her. Rebecca didn't make this up in her own mind. God told Rebecca, the elder shall serve the younger. As it is written, Esau have I loved, but Jacob have I hated. You don't get to come in 2023 and try to tell us that God didn't say he hated Esau and rejected him. Let's look at the rejection. Let me finish,
hold up.
bro.
You said I don't get to come to say that?
No, you don't.
Absolutely. Go ahead. Absolutely.
Go ahead. You absolutely do not. This is Genesis.
Well, I'm gonna show you something you don't know, but keep going.
You ain't gonna show me a damn thing, sucker nigga. Understand?
All right, let's go.
Now watch this.
Listen, I ain't calling you no names. You know how we get down. Let's keep it true.
Hey, bro, that's a term of endearment, man. All right.
I ain't endeared by it, so call me brother. Like I
told you. You know I don't mean no harm, brother. All right, so look.
Yeah, but people may not understand.
Right
so.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Hey man, YirmeYah, man, put the tiny violin away and read the scriptures, man. What's wrong with you?
I thought you was doing so, bro. Let the brother go.
Hey man, put that tiny violin away.
We having a grown conversation. Calm down. That's what real men do. Go ahead, bro.
And when Esau heard the words of his father, Genesis chapter 27, verse 34. When Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceedingly bitter cry. Why is Esau crying? And said unto his father, bless me, even me, also my father. And Isaac said, thy brother came with subtlety and took away your blessing. All right.
Who came with subtlety?
Took it away.
Who came with subtlety? I'm just asking. That's a deep word. And isn't that what it's called subtlety? Isn't that the same thing they talk about?
Bro, it was already prophesied to happen. Look at this. And Isaac answered Esau 37. Esau answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee? And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing? Have but one blessing, my father, bless me, even me also, O my father. And Isaac lifted up, Salaki, and Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac, his father.
There. Come on in.
And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven above. And by thy sword thou shalt live, and shall serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have
what? Shall have what? That word
Salaki.
dominion?
Hold on, my screen just blanked out. 1
I
second.
bet it did. Keep going, brother. You walking right into it.
I'm not walking into nothing. Hold on a second.
Well, let's go. Because you'd already talked about the dew of heaven. It don't mention nothing about Jacob in heaven, but it's saying Esau's in heaven, the dew of heaven, the doors, the
Okay,
gates, and
okay.
it
So
says
let
that
me
he'll have dominion.
hold
Let's
on, brother.
finish where you were
Hold
at.
on, bro. Let me. No. I got to refute
Or you
that
want to stop?
statement you just made. It don't say nothing about Jacob having the dew of heaven. So let me
I
refute
know.
that
I
real
said
quick.
I didn't say
This is
Jacob. I said
25.
hold on. I said that it said that Esau was given that blessing by Isaac, the dew of heaven. That's what I said. I said it didn't say anything about Jacob. All Jacob got was corn and wine.
No, that's not true. I'm finna read it right now.
Okay, you want to reread it? I won't say anything.
All right. I'm reading right now. This is Genesis chapter 27, verse 28. Therefore, God give thee the dew of heaven. I thought Jacob wasn't supposed to get that. Therefore, God give thee the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth and plenty of
Hold on.
corn and wine.
Okay, and
Let
keep going.
people serve
I
thee.
respect that. Mm-hmm.
Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brother, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee. This was what was said to Jacob.
Okay,
So
now
don't
let's
say
go ahead.
Jacob didn't
Okay,
get the dew of heaven
okay, all
when he
right.
did
I'll
get the
go.
dew of heaven.
Okay, then let's now go ahead and read what you were saying about Esau,
Right? Okay.
because I
Verse
got
38.
something up here. I don't want to change it. So yes, sir.
And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, my father. As and Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the Salaki, my screen. My dew shall be the fatness of the earth, the dew of heaven. And Isaac answered and said, and by
Isaac answered
verse
and said,
40,
what's
by
that?
thy sword.
You
And
skipping
Isaac
all
his
over.
father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword thou shalt live, and shall serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break the yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherein with his father blessed him. Who? Jacob. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then I will slay my brother Jacob.
Yes, sir. Now let's touch on that, because I got this, but since you brought that up, all right. So we see that this blessing that Rebecca so-called said, it has a time limit, because when you read in where is it at? Genesis 27:40, and it says, and the sword shalt thou live, and shalt thy serve thy brother, and it shall come a time to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, meaning he's going to have the power. That's what dominion means. And thou shalt break his yoke from thy neck. So you so busy thinking that Jacob got it, he doesn't have it. Because when they meet a couple years later, after they come together, he brings Jacob in. Jacob calls him Lord. So he's no longer the Lord to Esau. Jacob calls Esau Lord. So that negated that whole thing you're talking about. But I want to read this to you. That's why I said thank you for reading that. Now I'm trying to show you something here. Now in Genesis 24, which comes before, it comes before the time that Rebecca heard from this mysterious Lord or angel. So when she was leaving her house after Eliezer went up there by instruction by Abraham in Genesis 24, and we'll start 24. Let's start 24:57. Then they said, "Let us call the young woman and ask her about it." So they called Rebecca and asked her, "Will you go with this man?" So they're asking her, "Do you want to go to meet Isaac?" And she said, "I will go," she said. 59 says, "So they sent their sister Rebecca on her way, along with her nurse and Abraham's servant and his men. And they blessed Rebecca and said to her," who blessed Rebecca? Laban, the mother, and the father. And this is what they said. It says, "Our sister, may you increase to thousands upon thousands. May your offspring possess the cities of their enemies." See, this was already done for them. So when you look at Esau and Jacob, so-called going at it in the womb, well, she's already saying that there's one that's going to be the enemy to her, even before she meets Isaac, even before she becomes impregnated. So that war was already waged against Esau, and that's why it says she loved Jacob and Isaac loved Esau. Then it says the Lord loved Jacob and hated Esau, because it's coming from their bloodline. It's coming from the children of Nahor. They've already made this promise. This thing has already been done even before she got to Isaac. Come on, man. You need to know what your book is saying. Why are they saying, "Our sister, may you increase to thousands upon thousands. May your offspring possess the cities of their enemies"? It's the same thing. Possessing, owning. Come on, man.
Bro, how was she gonna listen? How was she gonna have her seed, son?
What do you mean? How's she gonna have her seed?
How is she gonna get seed in her?
Through Isaac, of course.
That's right.
But that's her family blessing her. Let's get this clear. Again, listen. You know what they say? I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Hey man,
talking
about that's right.
Listen, what I'm saying to you, brother. Listen, they said when Sarah had the devil jump into her, and when any demonic things jump, it's always a joke.
Gosh, bro, read that to me, book chapter verse, bro. Now, back to what I said.
How was she blessed before she got there? How was she blessed before they got there? Who's the enemy?
Listen, bro. She gets her children through who? How did she get pregnant, bro?
I just said I agree with Isaac.
Oh, but man, it's
who did she love? Who did she love? Who did she love? She loved Jacob, which made Esau automatically the enemy a whole chapter before she got there.
Because that nigga was rejected, and you think he was accepted.
How can he be rejected when they already planted this? They already planted it.
Bro. Did God reject Esau, yes or no?
No, the creator didn't reject Esau. If the creator would have rejected Esau, he would have never had a seed with Mathala, who was Ishmael's daughter. Now, did Satan reject Esau? Yeah, 100%. And his people too.
Hey, let me read this verse. Let me read this verse.
Read 24.
Let me read the Bible, bro.
I just said read 24.
This is second Ezra, chapter 3, verse. We'll start at 15. Matter of fact, we'll start at 13. Here we go. It say, "Now when they lived so wickedly before thee, thou didst choose thee a man from among them, whose name was Abraham." We know who that is, right? "Him thou lovest, and unto him only thou showedest thy will, and madest an everlasting covenant with him, promising him that thou wouldest never forsake his seed."
Thank you.
Let me keep going. Hold on. Let me keep going. Let me keep going.
Please do.
The verse don't stop there.
Nah, please do.
Verse 16. "And unto him thou gavest Isaac." Sound familiar? And unto Isaac also thou gavest Jacob and Esau. Is that correct?
That is 100% correct.
"As for Jacob, thou didst choose him to thee and put by Esau." You see that? What does it
Who
mean
put
to
by?
put by?
Who put by Esau?
God. This is about God. Did.
Hold on, listen to me. Hold on. How is Esau? Listen, that's what I'm saying to you. You got to understand. There's two powers in this Bible. Do you agree?
Nope. It's only the Most
That's a
High.
lie. Oh, that's a lie. That's a lie. Come on, bro.
Now,
In the very beginning,
hold on. Listen, let me finish, bro. Listen,
No,
listen, bro.
Hold
Let
on,
me
because now
finish.
you're gonna start lying.
Listen.
So
It's only
Satan
let
wasn't
me
given power in
finish,
the earth.
brother. I
Was
thought we was
Satan
having an
given power?
adult.
Yes or no?
Can we have an adult conversation?
Absolutely. If you tell the truth.
Okay, so let me finish.
Were there two powers
Hey.
in the earth? Yes or no?
Listen, brother.
Yes or no first, and then I'll have no problem with this. I asked the
So
question.
so that listen, unto us there is but one God.
I didn't ask you what
So let
unto
me
nothing.
finish, bro.
I said in the Bible,
when it comes
are there
to
two
power,
powers?
listen, brother. When it comes
there
to
two? Yes or no?
powers, there are more than two.
I'm
Okay,
talking
that's all.
about two
Listen, man,
main
why?
powers.
You know what, bro? Let me
Bruh,
finish the verse, bro. You just want to be interrupted like a child. I don't know why.
Nah. You just want to act like you ain't
Let
listening.
me
And you
finish,
want to run
bro. You've
around.
been talking, bro. Dang.
Go ahead, boy. Go ahead. Go right ahead, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate that. My boy, sir. Appreciate you, brother. Verse 16 again. And unto him thou gavest Isaac, and unto Isaac thou gavest Jacob, and Esau, and Jacob and Esau. As for Jacob, thou didst choose him to thee. So God chose Jacob to himself and put by Esau. So God put by Esau. He didn't want him, bro. Dang, man. Simple.
Again, listen, brother. This is what I'm trying to explain to you.
And so Jacob.
Oh, now you gonna start talking again.
I'm finishing the verse, bro.
Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry. Go right ahead.
And so Jacob became a great multitude, and the story follows his lineage, not the other way around. Does that make perfect sense, bro? Honestly,
no, sir.
According to the Bible,
doesn't make perfect. No, okay. Not at all. Listen, I'm explaining to you why it doesn't make perfect sense. Oh yeah, now you're gonna run. Ran them out their own room. How that happen? So thank you for leaving me on your stage. Now it says in Genesis, it says the woman said, the serpent deceived me and I ate. So the Lord God said to the serpent, because you have done this, cursed are you above the livestock and all wild animals. You will crawl on your belly and eat the dust all of your days in your life, and I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and hers, and he will crush it, and he will crush your head. See, Satan has an offspring. Satan has an offspring. So when I asked the young man, was there two powers, he's going to try to lie and say no. But it says here that Satan has someone in his corner doing work for him also. And I'm explaining to you that when Abraham left and Terah stayed, Terah was doing the work of the devil, of Shaitan. I'm sorry, Nahor was doing the work of the devil, Shaitan, whatever name you want to call it. So Abraham left. So now there's a division. If you go here to Genesis 31, I don't understand why the brother don't want to just be honest, because it's too much for him. So let's go here where it says Genesis 31, and it says, and Jacob, to where are we at? Here we go. And it says right here in Genesis 31:53, it says, the God of Abraham and the God of Nahor and the God of their father judge betwixt us. And Jacob swore by the fear of his father Isaac. So it's telling you that Jacob chooses his father Abraham, but he produces children through the God of Nahor.
That's ridiculous, man.
Bro, it shows you right there. What do you mean it's ridiculous,
bro?
Does it not say it? Does it not say it? Yes or no?
No, wait.
Does it not?
No. If you're going to use that, you got to use that with Hagar. You got to use that with Sarah.
Hagar? How you using it with Hagar and Sarah and they don't have any connection to Nahor?
Listen,
how do you
bro,
do that?
I said,
how do you do that?
The God of their fathers.
What are you talking about? The God of their fathers?
Listen, bro. If you would allow me to speak.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead, brother.
And you would be able to get a clear understanding. I just sit and listen to you.
Go right ahead, bro.
That was ridiculous, man.
Okay.
Look at this screen.
Too much sense.
Look at your genealogy of Abraham here.
Absolutely.
Keturah, Hagar, and Sarah have fathers. That's not Abraham. If you're gonna put that on Jacob, no.
No, I said exactly. I'm agreeing with you.
If you're gonna put that on Jacob, you have to put that on the children of Keturah, Hagar, and Sarah.
How? Or listen, bro. Let me try to make sense to you.
I don't understand why. I don't know why.
I'm gonna show you
why I can't.
Because you're saying something you don't understand.
I'm saying something I don't understand.
Yes, you don't understand what you're saying.
That's I know exactly what I'm saying.
Rachel, listen. Rachel and Leah and they are on a lower level than Keturah, Hagar, and Sarah. This is what I keep trying to show you. You're trying to put them on the same level, and they're not.
Listen, bro, you don't get to take that ideology and superimpose it on Jacob. Bro, let me finish.
Oh, my God. Yes, sir. Go ahead. You know I got to love
you. Don't get to put that. You don't get to superimpose that on Jacob, but then don't put that on Abraham. The same ideology that you putting on Jacob, you got to put that same ideology on Abraham. Why? Because Keturah, Hagar, and Sarah have fathers. That means that the children of Abraham, their Abraham's seed will be tainted the same way you're claiming Jacob's seed is tainted. Do you understand that?
Listen, I understand what you mean, bro. That's why I'm showing you what I'm showing you. You're actually, listen to me. Listen now. Now you finished. You asked me a question. I'm gonna show you. You're actually saying what I'm saying, but you can't see it. So there's a thing in legality. It said it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. So I get where you're coming at. So what I'm trying to show you, let's just follow me here. If we take Leah, Rachel, and Zipporah, and we take them back, they go to their father Laban, correct?
Bro, yes. You keep saying
okay,
they go.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Listen to me. I'm trying to
Hagar and Keturah go back to their fathers. Why you don't never show you?
Because I'm showing you something that's a level after. See, listen, God. Abraham, listen to me, brother. Abraham is the seed. Abraham and Nahor are on the same level. Okay, they're brothers. Now, Ishmael and Isaac are on the same level as Bethel. And there's a Bethel. Bethel's in there, but they would be Isaac and Rebecca, and Abraham and Rebecca are underneath. How I want to say this to you so I can get this straight for you, because I don't want you to get confused, but I see where you are and I'm trying to pull you out of it. All right. So here, let's come from the bottom up. This is the best way to do it. All right. If we come from the bottom, we go up to Jacob. Okay. Jacob marries. All right. Once we go to Jacob, it's Jacob and his daughters. All of his daughters, all of his wives go to Laban. We agree?
All of who daughters?
All of Jacob's wives' daughters are Laban's and the servants. We agree there, right?
No. The servants.
Why not? I said and the servants.
Yes.
It said that they're his daughters too, but that's another conversation. But for Leah and Rachel, they're Laban's. Okay. Now, let's go to Esau. Esau has married 1, 2, 3, 4 different people. Now, the Hivite, the Hittite, and the concubine of one of the Hittites, it looks like he has children with, they all have grandfathers, like Laban, correct?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now, Mathala, she has, not a grandfather, we want to say father, I'm sorry. So now Mathala goes to her father. Her father is Ishmael. Okay, we agree there.
Yes.
Okay, now at that point, it doesn't even have to go up anymore. Let me explain why. Let me explain to you why. Because Ishmael and Isaac both are of the seed of Abraham. So when you look at on the other side, where it says Bethel and Laban, That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You don't skip to Hagar. We're going directly to Ishmael and Isaac's, their children. Their children created a child.
No, that's the only way that your argument works.
It's
what happens? Hold on, let me respond, bro. I didn't say that. I let you get that out.
Yes, sir, brother. Go ahead.
That's the only way your argument works. You cannot mention Ishmael without mentioning Hagar. You can't say, well, wait. You can't say, well, Abraham's seed canceled out Hagar. You can't say that.
I never said that.
Listen, bro, you did.
I did not. And I'm saying it right now, and I didn't say it. So how you going to tell me that I said something? I'm telling you I didn't.
Bro, did you not just say that this is about Abraham's seed and you don't have to go up to the level of Hagar? Didn't you just say that? That's a cancellation.
But let me explain why I said that so you'll understand.
I already know. I just heard you. Because of Abraham's seed.
Who carries the seed? We had this conversation earlier, right? Who carries the seed? Right. So once that seed is passed through Hagar, I'm only dealing with her child. I'm only dealing with the child.
Okay.
That's what I'm showing you.
Okay, cool. You're only dealing with the child. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean?
So that means when Esau marries his uncle's daughter, it's all Abraham's seed. Hagar doesn't have a seed. Sarah doesn't have a seed. Keturah doesn't have a seed. Laban has a seed.
Okay, so now listen to me carefully. Here's the issue. The problem is you're counseling out Jacob because of the wives. I'm saying the same cancellation that you're having with Hagar, you have to do that with Leah and Rachel. Once you do that, your argument is null and void.
Who is Leah and Rachel's father?
Laban.
Laban is. Who is Mathala's father?
Mathala?
Yes.
I don't know. Ishmael?
There you go. So if Laban, all I'm showing you is Leah, Rachel, or Laban's children, and I'm showing that Mathala is Ishmael's child. Now I'm asking you, who is Laban's father and who is Ishmael's father?
Ishmael's father is Abraham.
Okay, who is Laban's father?
From the Nahor side.
Right. So therefore, it's not the seed. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. It's the whole conversation is about a seed. Listen, brother. Wait. Let me finish. Let me finish. The whole conversation is about a seed, not plural. One seed. It's not a plural seed. It just so happened that Abraham had two children. One was given the blessing to carry the seed. The other was given a blessing to make the body so the seed could get in it, so it could produce the flesh for a human one day to become a savior for the world, where he will receive also the spiritual side inside him. He will receive the baptism or the anointing. That's what I'm trying to show you here. It has nothing to do with Keturah, Hagar, Sarah. That seed is out of them at that time. The child is produced.
Okay, I get it. Now let me make this clear to you. The same God that dealt with Abraham, is that the same God that dealt with Moses at Mount Sinai?
When he uses the term "I am that I am," yes, that is the Creator.
Okay, the Creator
absolutely the Creator.
The Creator told Moses in the book of Deuteronomy that he has a chosen people. He chose Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's who he chose. Show me anywhere in the Bible Abraham, Isaac, and Esau being chosen lineage. Right now.
Sure, hold on. It's not a like I said, when you see where Isaac is giving or letting Esau know that his blessing is dominion, okay? And when you go to Daniel, I think it's 7:13, it said it's one coming with dominion. Dominion is what is considered to be the Messiah, the Christ, the Savior. He will have dominion. So that blessing was bestowed upon Esau from Isaac, because Isaac must pass that blessing down, just like Abraham had to pass it down. When you can't show me where Jacob is given the sword, where Jacob is given dominion. You can't show me that. The sword is also a symbol of rulership, of royalty. You can't show me that for Jacob. You can't. I'm not against Jacob.
Hold on. Let me respond, right?
And it also refers to the word, meaning the spiritual side.
No,
that's another form for it. Yes, sir. You can.
Bro, you cannot. That's not what sword means. Okay. Let me make that extremely clear. All right. What it means is this. The scepter. All right. This is Genesis. Let me get it on the screen here. My damn computer don't blank out.
It just said, well, look, I'm gonna tell you, I told you in spirit too, because it says Ephesians 6 is the sword of the spirit. And I'm trying to tell you, it's a form of power.
Bro, that applies to the Israelites. You don't get to go into the Israelite book and then try to superimpose Israelite writings to uplift Esau. That don't make sense.
Hold on. What you talking about?
Hold on, brother. No, hold on, bro. We talking. Slow down.
I know. I'm just trying.
Hold on. Let me get back to what I'm saying.
I'm asking a question to find the verse. I'm trying to get caught up in the conversation.
I just said Ephesians 6 is.
That's all I'm doing, brother. What's wrong with you? Say Ephesians 6.
All right, but here, bro, please. Now, it's YirmeYah. Now, the word isn't owned by the Israelites. Let's get this clear. The word is given to everyone. Okay. Now,
no,
the
it's not.
Bible. Hold up, bro. Whoa. It says in the beginning was the word. Hold up, bro. Listen, Israelites do not own every word in the world. I mean, that is about
the Bible.
You don't even own the Bible, bro. Listen to me. You don't even own the Bible. Okay, you do not own the Bible. Hold up, listen. Let me finish. Like you said, let me finish. You did not come into existence until Jacob. So, are you telling me everything before Jacob was an Israelite? No, you weren't even thought of, known of. So let's get this clear. You don't own the Bible. You don't own the word. Is the Bible?
Where's the Bible before Jacob?
Is the Bible before Jacob?
Yeah, where's the Bible before Jacob?
I didn't say the Bible. I said the word. And I said, because you're using the words that you can't, no man owns the word, brother. That doesn't even make sense that you said that.
We own.
Can we get that Romans 9, YirmeYah?
You own what?
Romans 9.
Hold up. You own what?
We are the authors of the Bible.
Abraham, and listen, I'm not
the book that you're reading out of. We authored that.
Listen, I agree with you 1,000% because Moses, who came 2,000 some odd years later or 1,800 years later, put together the book. But there was no Israelite before Jacob. Can you show me an Israelite before Jacob?
No, bro. Ain't nobody arguing.
Exactly. So don't tell me you own the word.
Listen, bro. Listen to me carefully. I'm not saying anything about owning word.
You just said own the word.
I'm talking about the Bible in which you are reading.
No, from. You don't. The Christians is tearing y'all up for the New Testament. How you gonna say you own? Whoa. Now the Old Testament was y'all's book. But when this New Testament came in, I ain't even trying to hear. Most of your people that are Israelites don't even go into the New Testament.
I'm an Israelite. I go into the New Testament.
I didn't say all. I said most.
That's even a lie.
When Jesus, most of them do not. The Orthodox type people.
They lie.
Let me ask you a question. Did everybody believe Jesus was the Messiah?
Of course not.
Right. And the only people that needed to believe was your people, who you called the Israelites. But they didn't believe it. They didn't believe it.
Which is the church. Israelites is the church.
The church in what manner? You talking about body-wise?
In the New Testament.
So who are the Christians then?
Christian was a derogatory term that was placed upon the children of Israel that was accepted in the 4th century by a heathen. We didn't accept Christianity. A heathen accepted it.
So what you're saying is, let me reverse that.
The original movement,
hold on. You saying it was the Israelite
movement was called the Way.
Okay, so you're saying that Christians are really Israelites.
The original Christians are Israelites, yes.
Okay, so these people today, because I know in Antioch it talks about that the Romans called them first Christians in Antioch. Now, they weren't at that time looked upon as the Jews. They were looked upon as a separate people that was trying to accept Jesus because they believed him to be. So you're saying in Antioch, he was talking to the Jews? Because Jews already had a label.
Yes. Paul was a Jew, brother. Paul was a Jew,
and then he converted over to Christianity, right?
Paul never converted to nothing, bro. Paul was an Israelite.
He was the Israelite the whole time?
He never changed being an Israelite, bro. You can't change your race.
Well, I'm saying, did he call himself, or did he act in the way of a
Christian?
Never acted in a way. Okay. All right, let's say. I go argue with you about your people. Because I don't study them like that. All right. But what I'm trying to say to you is, your people that you speak of, they are not.
You're quoting from our book, and then claiming that.
Listen to me. It's not your book.
It is.
Listen to me, brother. If I come from the lineage per the book from Abraham, you don't own the book. You're just writing it from your perspective. You can't. If that was the case, then Ishmael, Esau, and none of them should be in the book. But why are they in there? Why are they in there?
Oh my gosh.
Let me ask you a question, bro. Do you have?
I'm asking you a question. Why are they in there? If it's your book? I'm
going to explain it right now if you let me, bro.
So why would you ask me a question?
Because I'm trying to explain it. Do you have neighbors, sir?
Do I have neighbors?
Yeah.
Well, they're not my brother or sister.
Listen, do you have neighbors?
Not my brothers and sisters. But
I didn't ask you none of that.
I'm giving you an answer.
Do you have neighbors?
Absolutely, I have neighbors.
What is your neighbor's name?
Miss Wilson. I'll just give you one. Just for
okay, Miss Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
So when I write about Ison, and I put in your biography, your neighbor was Miss Wilson. Who's the biography about? You or Miss Wilson?
Well, it wouldn't be about neither one of us.
Oh my gosh!
Hold on, no, listen. I'm gonna explain why. Because that is a dumb analogy for the simple fact that Esau and Isaac and Jacob are all related. So why would you bring someone in a book that's not even in my bloodline and then ask me who?
Let me answer it, YirmeYah.
These are the stories.
The statement doesn't make sense.
These are the stories. I'm finna make it make sense.
It's a story about Abraham's children.
Make it make sense. These are the stories of the interactions of the children of Israel. They're giving you the names of the people that interacted with them.
From what point is that?
From their narrative. This is our narrative, bro.
So again, I'm asking you, was Abraham an Israelite?
Abraham is the forefather of the Israelites.
Was he? I'm going to try to say this one more time.
Does the Bible call him an Israelite, son?
Was he an Israelite? Just answer the question.
Does the Bible call him an Israelite?
Just answer the question. It's a yes or no.
Okay,
bro.
okay.
All
right, so let me respond, bro. Let me respond.
Is he called an Israelite? Yes or no?
Bro?
With a yes or no?
You can't tell me how to answer, bro.
Because you know you can't say no.
Okay, because the Bible doesn't say that. You're asking. Listen, let me finish, bro.
So you saying because the Bible says, bro?
Let me finish. Now
I thought you went somewhere else anyway.
I'm back.
Okay,
well,
come on
like good crack, nigga.
No, you back like
finish, bro. Let me finish, bro. Now earlier I asked you who was Keturah's children's grandfather through Keturah. You didn't have an answer because it's not in the Bible, bro. I asked you. Listen, I asked you, who was
We went over
Hagar's
this.
father's name in the Bible, or through the Ishmael's grandfather name through Hagar in the Bible? You didn't have an answer, bro. And the
You want
reason
me to tell you
because
why I
let me
didn't?
finish, bro.
When you said I didn't, I'm gonna tell you why. Because
Listen,
me and
it's
me and
not. Oh
YirmeYah
my.
went through it.
Listen, you got destroyed on that point. Listen, it's not in the
Come on now.
Bible. So the Bible never calls Abraham an Israelite, does it? He is called, and you're gonna miss this because you don't care nothing about the Bible for you just trying to prove Esau. But he is in the lineage of the sons of God. And according to the Bible, the Israelites are the sons of God.
Man,
So why
stop
listen,
that
listen,
goofiness.
if God didn't name nobody Israel unto Jacob, why would anybody before that be called an Israelite? That's a dumb
Exactly.
listen.
Because they never
Listen,
were.
bro. That's a dumb question.
And that was a
When you
dumb
listen,
statement that
bro.
was made. That's why I gave you a proper statement.
Listen, can I finish and have an adult
Yeah.
conversation?
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yes,
bro.
sir. So I can show you where you missed something.
Listen,
Go
man.
right ahead.
So people ask that dumb question. The answer is he's part of the lineage of the sons of God. Jacob was his grandson, and that's when God started saying Israel and Israelites. So to ask that is asking us to break the Bible just so you can have a question. That's dumb, man.
All right. Now that you just made no sense at all, I'm gonna show you the same thing I just showed YirmeYah because your how can I say this? Your level of understanding is
Go ahead
pretty
and show me
slow.
where Abraham is
So
called an
listen, listen,
Israelite.
listen, listen. I know Abraham's not called an Israelite. What are you
Okay, so
talking
why
about?
would you ask a rhetorical dumb question?
Because
Dang.
you're saying that
You
he is
just
an
got cut. You see
Israelite.
how I reversed that
Shut
on
up.
you? You're a
You sound
rookie,
stupid.
man. You're a
Anyway,
rookie.
back to my question. Back to my point.
Hey, LeBron, you
Now,
like that?
you
LeBron, you like
you
that, huh?
you keep asking. You make no sense. To be honest, you make no sense. I'm telling you that. So I don't understand when somebody's cut when they're telling you that. You bringing up this bogus statement. He's son of God, so that makes him an
You're
Israelite.
cut.
That is an idiot statement.
You're
There's
cut.
nothing in the Bible that said he's son of God, which makes him an Israelite. Show me in the Bible.
I didn't
Let's see
say
who's
that.
bleeding
I
now.
never said
You
that.
just said it. You said
I never
because
said.
he's
I
the
said
son
he's
of
in the
God, it makes.
lineage. Listen, bro, you ain't
How
got to
the
mess my
hell? How
words
the
up on
hell
my
is
head.
he in the lineage of the Israelites when
Listen,
he
listen,
birthed it?
bro.
He
Listen,
birthed
you
the
gotta
seed.
listen.
Are you crazy?
Listen, bro.
Yes, He's
Listen to
he's
the
in the
skill too.
lineage.
Listen, he's in the
He's in.
lineage.
Oh
Listen,
boy, he is
he's in
not in the
the.
lineage.
Can I
Make that
finish,
clear
please?
to you. He's not in the
Let me read
lineage.
it to you. Let me show you the lineage of the sons of God.
Show
Right.
me Israelite. Show me
I'm
Abraham
going to show. I said he's
before
in the
Jacob, and
Hey,
that'll put him in the
yeah.
lineage. He is
I
not
said
in the
he's in
lineage,
the
brother.
lineage. Listen,
Man,
Show
this
me.
LeBron.
this
Show
is
me where he's in
crazy,
the
bro.
lineage.
Hold on,
That
man.
ain't the
Everybody, hold
dumbest
on a
statement
second.
I heard.
Man, this is ridiculous,
Everybody,
bro.
hold on a second, man, because we coming up on 2
Because he's
hours.
starting to talk stupid. He's in the
No,
lineage.
bro. He's in the lineage. No,
He
no.
is not in the lineage. If
Everybody,
Jacob is the
hold on a
All
beginning
right,
second,
of an
bro.
man.
Israelite,
Everybody, hold on
that's
a
where the
second.
lineage starts. How?
Hold on
Come
a
on,
second.
man.
Hold
This is
on
why
a
you don't
second.
understand the chart now.
Hold on a
Yes,
second.
bro. This is why you
Hold
got
on a
30.
second, man. I don't want to have to mute y'all, bro.
Go
Listen,
ahead, bro.
we coming up on 2 hours, man, and I had 2 hours dedicated to this, son.
Yes, sir, brother. Yes,
We
sir.
can reschedule a continuation because there's a lot of misinterpolation when it comes to cherry picking the Bible, and that's what you're doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You sitting there taking writings from Hebrew Israelites, then you're saying that they're not the authors of this writing, and you're using the writings of the Israelites to condemn the Israelites. That makes no
Question for you.
sense.
Can I ask you a question?
Hold on,
Honestly, in
bro.
sheer honesty, in sheer honesty, not you. I'm not worried about you. In
Yeah,
sheer
you
honesty,
should be. Hold
Jeremiah.
on, man.
No, I'm
You
not worried
just
about
got
you.
30 by
Jeremiah,
me, bro.
Jeremiah.
You just got
I'm asking you a
30 by
question.
me.
I'm asking you
You
a
got
question.
beat in the debate. You didn't score 1 point.
Can
So
listen
so all that
here's
you talking is
so
irrelevant, bro.
emotional. Why are you so emotional,
No,
bro?
I'm not emotional. I'm just stating
Yes,
it
you
for the
are, but
record.
it's becoming.
Did you just get 30 by me in a debate?
You won the debate. I have no problem with
Okay,
that.
bro. Did you win any
Bro, a
rounds?
debate is devil's bait. I
Did
came
you
into your
win
area.
any rounds?
Now back to what I was saying to you.
All
All
right.
right,
I
hold
just
on.
said
Go ahead
you
with your
won. You
question,
won.
son.
No,
Go
bro,
ahead.
you get
Go
like
ahead,
I'm not
bro.
man enough to admit that. I
Go
don't
ahead,
care
bro.
about
Go
that.
ahead with your
All
question.
right. So
Yeah, I know.
here's my point to you, YirmeYah. How can you call something Hebrew Israelite? Okay, if you're saying you're an Israelite, then that's who you are. Now, if you're claiming to be Abraham's lineage, then you would be claiming Hebrew, much like myself, because I would be, if I'm saying I'm from the line of Isaac and Esau and Ishmael, I'm more Hebrew than you would be, because you branched off and became an Israelite. Jacob is the father of Israelites. There is no Israelite known before Jacob. So you two, there's nothing in the Bible about a Hebrew Israelite. Nothing. These are made up terms. So trying to connect to something. So, but if you're a Hebrew Israelite, then you're also, because you're also linked to the line of Nahor, you're also an idolater, because Nahor, his family were all idolaters. When your people came out, and when Moses came back to find those people, what was they doing? They was building golden calves. Where did they get all this idolatry from?
They just spent 275 years in Egypt. That's where they got it from.
They had it before that, bruh. They had it before that. Did Rachel? Let me ask you a question.
Listen, bro.
One question for you. Why did Laban chase Rachel and Leah down with Jacob? Why did he chase them down? What did he want?
His idols.
Okay, who did they not keep the idols? Yes. You know why? Because those children are idol worshipers, his children. And they had those idols with him the whole time.
So what the problem is what you're going to have to do now is explain why God chose these people. Deuteronomy 7:6 says that God chose these people.
Are there two gods in the Bible? Yes or no?
It was God, the creator, the one that chose the children of Israel. Not only did he choose them, bro, listen, regardless, you wouldn't have nothing to stand on if it wasn't for the writings, okay, of the children of Israel. Go get another book and make your claims. You can't make your claims with our book because you're wrong.
Hold up.
No, bro.
Oh, no, I'm asking you a question. I'm just answering a question.
I'm about to end the show, bro.
All right. Well, I mean, we can log it back in, but you using my father, Abraham, to support y'all's madness. And I'm here to stop all that.
All right. Well, then don't use our book.
It's not your book. Because if it would take Abraham, Ishmael, Isaac, Adam, Eve, take everybody else out and just keep your little small crew in there. You'll find that it'll be infinitesimal. It'll be very infinitesimal.
Let me ask you a question. If I write a biography, you know what a biography is, sir? That's a story about me.
That's story of your life.
That's about me. If in my biography, I write about my grandparents surviving the bombing of Tulsa, Oklahoma. I wasn't there in 1920.
Yes, sir.
They were there. If I write in my biography about them, in my biography, who the book belonged to? Me or my grandparents, because I mentioned them?
Well, the book doesn't belong to the Israelites. Let's get this clear.
No. Answer my question.
Right. If you wrote about your grandparents, specifically your grandparents, and that's it. And that's it in your biography. It's about your bloodline, your history, from your perspective. Let's get this clear. Let's use the proper word. Hold up. Let's use the proper words from your perspective. Now, because you put your book on display, since you want to call it your book, then it can also be broken down to see if what they're saying in this book is true. Because anybody can write what they want. Okay. Now, when it comes someone to challenge that book,
where is your book?
What does it say? I'm gonna tell you where it says. It says this is what it says. It says in the word. If you let me answer you, I'm gonna give it to you. It's right in your book. It tells you.
Why would your book be in my book?
Hold up, bruh. I'm talking about your answer. It's right in your book. You got an open book test, but y'all failing. Now here's my point. It says, and the word became flesh. So therefore, your little book is about to go away, and it has to become flesh, meaning the word will be in the human, which will dwell among the people. Your book doesn't have a place in the hereafter, in the next life coming. It doesn't even have a place. Those books are going to be burned just like everything else that is not of truth. I'm going to tell you right now. That's how it's going down. Now, you do have some truth in the book. I'm not going to listen. This is one of the most dangerous books in the world for this specific reason. It tells the truth and it tells lies. That is horrible. And that's how you get these people caught up.
That is as ridiculous and absurd. And for a person to create a whole narrative around a book, right? Which is the greatest book on planet Earth, by the way. There's no book that compares. Esau don't have no book. You don't get to talk about word coming flesh. That came from my book. Get your own terminology. No. Get your own damn terminology.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Our terminology.
Watch this, bro. You're gonna like this. The creator of the universe owns all the words. That's who owns the words, not your people in your book. No one owns the words. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you something. Matter of fact, in the Quran, this is what the Quran says. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what the Quran says. It says you can take 7 seas and I believe 7 lakes, and you can turn them all into ink, and then you can take all the trees in the forest and turn them into pens, and you still can't exhaust the words. Okay, so in this book that has what 400, 500 pages maybe, and you're trying to tell me that's all? Come on, man. And then you're giving it to us from perspectives of people. These are just people's perspectives. If you choose to buy into it as truth, that's fine. I'm not here to tell you can't do it, but I'm damn sure going to expose it.
I'm saying this publicly. I will live and die by the words in this book.
Well, the latter may be your way. Then I'm gonna tell you publicly.
That's okay, because in that same book, I'll be resurrected if I'm aligned with my creator.
So now you telling me this is the nonsense that we as people
listen, bro.
Now you think you can die and come back?
1,000%.
Oh my gosh. So why are you holding on to this life?
Because this is my test and my trial.
For what? To go where?
Heaven.
Where's heaven?
Heaven is coming to earth when our Savior returns.
Oh, so heaven's coming here.
1,000%.
So how are you going somewhere if it's here? That just didn't make sense to me.
Listen, the heaven is the transition of power. Heaven is the transition of power back to the hands of the children of Israel.
Well, right now I see the children of Israel in the hands of power. Y'all are running this. Y'all got a stake in your book and your way of life. Y'all are linked in with this government. That's your
why we're poor and we're on the bottom.
Come on. Because you're choosing to follow something that's really not connected to you. So you've been swept up in this thing. Your opinion. I'm going to answer your question. You've been swept up in this ideology that what they've given you is true. Now you're taking a book. None of us speak English.
I believe the Most High God, the Creator, has his hands on this earth. Whether you like it, love it, understand it, believe it or not. What I'm about to do, bro, is bid you a good night. I appreciate the time. 2 hours and 8 minutes. We're going to have to reschedule and pick up round 2, all right?
Yeah, you already know, bro. All
right.
You know. Listen, I love to chop it up with you. Glad we could do it live, and let's keep it going because it gets fiery. I like it.
All right, peace and blessings.
All right, make sure you have a daycare room next time. All right, bro. Peace.
Who's coming with me?
It's the short side. We the source now. Taking over the game, put it on padlock. With a better roster, sickness to play the lobster. Let them niggas hate, but revenge will never stop us. It's a short side. We the source now. Taking over the game, put it on padlock. With a better roster, sickness to play the lobster. Let them niggas hate, but revenge will never stop us. Kill the cancer, you can call me a sick assassin. Cut the chains, you can call me LeBron James. Make a decision, but you never had me in derision. Changing the vision, but mark them that cause division. For real? Never in submission like I need permission. Nigga steady telling lies like a politician. Nigga need to cool it down, but we the new edition. Yes. Yeah, the name is the source. Check the reinvention. For real? You think we not prepared for the fallout? Watch us stack this information.